Royal shocker. Princess Léonor de Borbón Ortiz royal wedding live, fans in tears. The world stopped. The cathedral bells of Madrid echoed across Spain, and millions around the globe held their breath as Princess Léonor de Borbón Ortiz, the radiant heir to the Spanish throne, stepped out of her royal carriage in a gown that glittered like liquid starlight. Cameras flashed, hearts raced, and the moment everyone had been waiting for, perhaps for years, had finally arrived. The future queen was getting married, and nothing about this royal wedding was ordinary. From the moment the royal household confirmed the live broadcast, the anticipation was electric. Fans flooded social media with messages of love, disbelief, and nostalgia. "She's grown up before our eyes," one fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. "I can't believe we're witnessing history." And history it was. But not just because Spain was celebrating the wedding of its future queen. What unfolded live left viewers around the world in tears of joy, awe, and shock. A royal love story years in the making. Rumors of Princess Léonor's mysterious romance had circulated for months, maybe even years. While the palace had remained discreet, refusing to comment on speculation, the signs were always there. Subtle glances at events, rare smiles during official appearances, and that unforgettable moment during her military training graduation when Léonor's eyes seemed to search the crowd for someone special. That someone, as confirmed today, was Prince Christian of Denmark. Yes, you read that right. The Spanish heir and the Danish prince, two of Europe's most beloved young royals, had quietly nurtured a connection that defied borders, traditions, and expectations. Their relationship, long kept private out of duty and discretion, blossomed into what royal watchers are now calling the most powerful love alliance in modern European history. Their union symbolizes more than romance. It signals a new era of royal diplomacy, linking two of Europe's oldest and most respected monarchies. The fairy tale moment that broke the internet. The ceremony took place in the historic Almudena Cathedral in Madrid, the same sacred space where her parents, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, said their vows 2 decades earlier. But today, it looked transformed, decorated with ivory roses, royal lilies, and thousands of soft candles flickering beneath the stained glass. When Léonor walked down the aisle, holding a simple bouquet of white jasmine, the cathedral fell silent. Her gown, designed by the Spanish couture house Pertegas, paid homage to her mother's iconic wedding dress but with a modern twist, an elegant off-shoulder neckline and a hand-embroidered train that shimmered with tiny gold threads representing the Iberian sun. Prince Christian, waiting at the altar in full Danish ceremonial uniform, could hardly hold back his emotion. As she approached, witnesses say he whispered, "You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." The cameras caught it, fans caught it, and the internet exploded. Within minutes, hashtags like #LeonorWedding, #Christian and Léonor, and #Royal Tears were trending worldwide. Tears, tradition, and a touching tribute. What truly melted hearts, though, was the emotional tribute Léonor made to her parents. After the exchange of vows, she turned to King Felipe and Queen Letizia and said in Spanish, "Thank you for teaching me what love truly means, loyalty, courage, and compassion." Queen Letizia was visibly moved, brushing away tears as the cameras zoomed in. Even the usually stoic King Felipe appeared overcome, placing his hand over his heart. Then came the unexpected moment that truly left fans sobbing. Princess Sofia, Léonor's younger sister, gave a short reading, written by Léonor herself, about choosing love, even when duty calls. It was poetic, heartfelt, and deeply symbolic of the balance Léonor has always had to maintain as both a daughter and a future queen. The royal kiss that sealed history. As the newlyweds exited the cathedral to the sound of trumpets and cheers, the energy outside was electric. Tens of thousands had gathered in Madrid's Plaza de Oriente, waving Spanish and Danish flags. The royal couple shared their first kiss as husband and wife on the palace balcony, and that image is already being called the kiss of the century. It wasn't just a kiss, it was a promise. A promise of unity, hope, and love that transcends nations. Even British tabloids, usually known for their stiff competition, called it a masterclass in royal modernity. Fans react, "I've never cried at a wedding like this." The emotional ripple was immediate. Live stream chats filled with comments from fans around the world. "I'm crying like she's my own daughter. This is the royal wedding we've been waiting for. Spain and Denmark just gave us the fairy tale we all needed." Royal watchers noted that this wedding marked a shift toward authenticity in how modern royals present themselves. Léonor and Christian's open affection and genuine smiles stood in contrast to the rigid formality of older generations. In a world often cynical about fairy tales, their love story felt refreshingly real. The symbolism behind the union. Beyond the glitz and emotion, this wedding holds enormous political and cultural significance. Analysts are calling it a strategic yet heartfelt union that strengthens the alliance between Spain and Denmark, two nations that share deep historical ties. By marrying within Europe's royal network, Léonor reinforces continuity and stability, just as her predecessors did. But by doing so out of love, she redefines what it means to be a modern monarch. Léonor has achieved what many royal heirs struggle with, commented royal historian Maria Gutierrez. She's united duty and emotion seamlessly. This marriage will be remembered not only for its beauty but for its symbolism. A new chapter begins. As evening descended on Madrid, the royal newlyweds appeared once more on the palace balcony for the grand illumination of the city's skyline. Fireworks painted the sky in gold and crimson, the colors of Spain, while the crowd sang a traditional Spanish blessing for love and longevity. Reports suggest the couple will spend their honeymoon in Majorca, a royal favorite, before returning to their respective duties, Léonor to her official royal training and Christian to his engagements in Copenhagen. But tonight, no one was thinking about politics, protocol, or duty. All eyes were on two young royals who had reminded the world that even in palaces built on centuries of tradition, love can still be revolutionary. Final thoughts: a wedding that changed royal history. The wedding of Princess Léonor de Borbón Ortiz and Prince Christian of Denmark will be remembered not just as a royal event but as a global celebration of unity, grace, and heartfelt emotion. From the tearful vows to the glittering kiss on the balcony, every moment felt cinematic, like the final chapter of a fairy tale the world had watched unfold in real time. And as fans continue to replay the livestream, one thing is clear: this wasn't just a royal wedding. It was a reminder that even in the most gilded lives, love remains the most powerful crown of all. Crown ring sparkles.